On to race number 2, and this race has another scratching in it, but a standby starter comes in. Amazement is replaced by Cigar Buddies. Antoine Hemlin takes the ride, as he has done on the horse for his last 2 starts. 1200 metres for this. We've got Daily Beauty back from the 1650 to the 1200, but is a 2-time course and distance winner. Master of Fun on the class drop, the hood off, the blinkers go on. The Jollies on the class drop. King's Trooper beaten favourite last time, but did have some blood in the trachea. Island Sunshine has the pacifiers on once again. Regency Poets had a stable change from Man for a Man to Benno Young. Winning Strikes can't draw a gate, both he and 1 step ahead above him. Tom, they're both drawn 9 for 1 step ahead and 10 for Winning Strikes.
And it's the horse in barrier number 11. That looks like he should lead here and off the standby list. Cigar Buddies he led, so he was up near the pace last started. Got tired of the straight. Master of Fun, Paul, can he roll forward with the blinkers on?
Yeah, look, he's trialled. He went straight to the front in his trial at Happy Valley as well. So I think with those blinkers on, that shows some intent with him. Vector, look, he's been disappointing, this horse, but look, he has got some early pace, as has Regency Poet.
All right, Tom, we're going to start with Daily Beauty. Now, as mentioned, he is coming back in trip from the 1650 to the 1200. Just his second start in Class 5. This was his first when 4th behind Happy Jai Jai. Yeah, and I thought went pretty well on this occasion. Daily Beauty only beaten 1 1/4. Joe's got a really good record on him. He's had 8 rides on him for 3 wins and a second placing. Stayed on well enough for Paul. He had a good enough run, but had to peel out wider. Yeah, I think back to the 1200 looks absolutely ideal for him as well. For this horse, hit the line nicely over 1650, but his wins have been over 1200. He's won off 57. He's down to a rating of 40. Really well rated horse. I looked up in the dictionary, Paul, professional place getter, and there's a picture of Zashi in there. Yeah, there would be too. He's 14 starts, hasn't got his nose in front. He loves his 3rds and 4ths, Zashi, and he goes in a similar position for me once again. I've got him in on a 4th line, Zashi. He's had plenty of chances, hasn't he? Look, he runs his race, but he just can't get his nose in front.
No, he got slightly hampered last start at the 650, but it was far enough away from home that it shouldn't have really had too much of an effect on him. Again, he had every chance. He's loomed up here. Looks like he's hit the front, but knocked off. And I don't think he can win again on this occasion. He hasn't won yet, but I don't think he can win here. I think he's probably going to run second again. And finally, Tom, 1 step ahead. He broke the maiden 2 starts ago, and he nearly backed it up and made it 2 in a row. Yeah, so Michael Chang's got this horse tuned up well at the moment. Son of Tavistock, he thought 1200 probably a little short for him. He wasn't the quickest away, but still ran on. Drawn a little awkwardly here, though, Paul. I think that'll probably make the difference. Yeah, that could be the difference with him. Look, he's going quite nicely at the moment, isn't he? And look, the horse has been quite consistent. So, look, he goes in for me as well. And we'll see Touch Faith later in the program. He's back into Class 4 following that victory. Class 5 race here, Paul. Who did you like? Look, I'm going to go with the top one there, Daily Beauty. Back to 1200, which is his winning distance, and a really well-rated horse. 1 off 57, down to a rating of 40 here in Class 5. So he's on top. Now, Winning Strikes. Put on a rodeo act last time he was at Happy Valley, but then he came out and ran really well on the all-weather. There was plenty of money on both those occasions as well, so he goes in for second. Let's see, hopefully he's on his best behaviour. 1 step ahead we talked about, and then Zashin for 4th. 1, 11, 10 and 3. 4, 3, 1 and 5. Looking for some each way in this race with the Jolly out of the stable of Douglas White and Keith Young Ride. He got slightly checked up at the start, but once he found the fence, I thought he stayed on pretty well behind Lucky Archangel. It was a much stronger race than what he meets here. Zarshian goes in, as too does Daily Beauty. And King's Trooper took money last start, but pulled up with blood in the trachea. Been a frustrating horse to follow, though. 1 win from 20 and only 1 second placing, so very much take on trust. 4, 3, 1 and 5. And Zarshian has come up the early favourite, 4.6, so Zach on the first 2 favourites on his race night return.